everybody, it's Minnie Mo back here with another video. I wanted to show y'all some of my building process. That way you get a sneak peek at how I decide to design things. It seemed to me like a lot of y'all really enjoyed the tour of all of my world's builds. Um, so I'm going to take you behind the scenes at how I built a wonderful, wonderful watchtower. I'm thinking this location would be fantastic. I'm going to build a watchtower. Not a watchtower. I'm going to correct myself. It is going to be a clock tower. Kind of a busted up contraption, like nature is taking it back. And then right next to it, I'm going to build an observatory. So I will get into that here in a minute. Alright, it's speed build time. So here I have a very, very quick video of me building this clock tower. You're going to see a lot of shenanigans happen. I got a lot of different blocks being used. I got deep slate, I got tuff, I got cobble, I got cobbled deep slate, I got a whole bunch of stuff. Scaffolding, there's dark oak, lots of different things being used to build this. Try to make sure I had holes already built into the frame. And if there were any spots that had places that were dilapidated, try to make sure there was more cobble there than anything else. But I squeeze in some cobblestone between the deep slate tiles, the tuff tiles, or whatever I was using. I can't remember what all I used. I think it's tuff bricks I was using. But I go in there, I build up the bottom, try to make it look like it's collapsed, and there are pieces that fell off of it, just like what I mentioned later on in this video. I keep going back and forth to gather supplies. I go and I use that stone cutter to do different designs. But I try to get through most of it. I try to keep an open mind with some of it. there's a there's a guy. Yeah, he's gone now. Building in survival is very different than creative because you have to build up to where you're going to be at. So scaffolding is very useful, and then the extra blocks you use, you just got to be okay with taking them down later. One thing I need to get used to is the mobs while I'm building. This one is right next to the water, so there's a lot of drowned that come out and attack me while I'm building this. But that's just a bit of my progress, going through and making sure there's lots of room. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, I'm tearing out the floor. I haven't seen this video in a little while. I recorded this and then I went through and now I'm watching it again and kind of narrating what I'm seeing. Yeah, that's one way to do a video. I didn't want to interrupt the creative process while I was building and have to think of words to say while I build. It's kind of difficult. I like jamming out with music while I do this as well, and that tends to get copyright striken on YouTube. So stricken? I don't know. Words are not my forte. It's art, that is. But yeah, so I go through. I really wanted the base to be a little bit darker, kind of have that aged look to it. It was a little bit difficult because some of the spots jut out, and it was very difficult. But I think I found my rhythm. I wanted to add in some of that wood, but I don't think I ended up doing that. I use it later for the um, what is it? This little outcropping that I build in this next layer. But it's like a little wooden outcropping for people to stand out and watch. Like, I'm thinking maybe there was some fences around it to keep it safe so you could use it like as a watchtower along with a clock tower. Maintenance people would go in there, fix the bell. But over time, that fence just didn't work, and people kept falling off or things like that. I think I put these on here and then I changed my mind because they just look too thin. Oh, and there was a misplace. I really wanted this to be as big as possible without looking super clunky. And I think I managed that. I think the only thing that looked weird was at the end whenever I didn't have enough room for the buttons, and I'll go over that again here in a minute. But yeah, I'll let you keep watching and look at my progress. Alright guys, so here we have the clock tower. Now, I know I wanted to build it with more foliage around here. I think I'll get to that soon. But here we have it, and it's kind of collapsing on us. We have a lot of the cobble down here kind of falling apart. And we have scaffolding in areas where we're trying to repair it, but it's unsuccessful. So there's a lot of little holes, different parts that are jutting out and have fallen down to the ground. I had a little bit of a difficult time with the clock itself, because I didn't give myself enough room to put all the buttons here, but here we have it. It's the shorthand pointing up at 12 and the long hand pointing at 9, so it is, I don't know how to read clocks. Hang on, give me a second. Let me do the math in my head. So the long hand points to the minute, the shorthand points to the hour. So the shorthand is at the hour, so of 12, and the long hand is pointing at 9, so 9 times 5 is 30, 35, 40, 45, so it's 12:45. So it's either in the afternoon or very, very late at night. But there is a way to come in here and access inside, and you saw that in the video. I built this kind of outcropping here. Here we have all the inside. I don't know how I'm going to decorate it. Probably going to put a lot of plants and lichen, moss in here. Like something just decided to live in here despite it being man-made, some sort of creature. But here we have the kind of base. I need to put the bell in here, and I haven't gotten around to it. But here we have this little outcropping. Maybe all the fence line has gone down. You're really not meant to stand out here anymore because it's not safe. But this is the spot where the bell will be. I think I'm going to tear part of this down with the scaffolding because this is just to access up here. And then up here is where we have the face of the clock. And then further up, I hope it's blocked off. Yes, okay. So further up here was where we have the roof. So we shouldn't need any of that anymore. Although I did kind of like the look of how the scaffolding was holding things up. Oh, I guess not. There we go. So you can kind of use the scaffolding like that to be like a support beam. Even if you wanted to throw in trapdoors around it. I really enjoy building, especially with all these diverse little sets of blocks. The tuff has a nice green tone to it, while the cobble has kind of a purple blue tone. It kind of looks really good together. Matches kind of is very, very contrasting here whenever you're up close to it, but when you're in the distance it looks really nice. Oh my gosh, there's a whole colony of bees out there. But yeah, there is the clock tower. I think I'm gonna come over here, and I have a drawing of it, and I need to find it. It's somewhere on my desk. But over here, I'm gonna terraform this, flatten it, and put grass all over here on this beach. And I'm gonna build an observatory. It was gonna be some sort of greenhouse. That was my first idea. But I decided since I have the apiary, and that's almost like a greenhouse, it would be better to have something else here. And what better than something that looks up? The wonderful blank sky. I don't know, maybe I'll have something floaty, like those, if y'all have ever seen Rapunzel Tangled, where they have all those little lanterns flying out. That'd be something cool. Maybe put a boat or two out here. Something different. I haven't, oh, there's one of the new things. The Nautilus. I haven't really built boats. It's a little difficult because of these guys nowadays. But I guess I could put a conduit over here. I mean, somewhere right in here wouldn't be that bad. And these guys make the worst sounds. But anyways, I am going to clear this beach off while I have your attention. I'm trying to figure out what all I can do with my videos. I think y'all really enjoyed the server tour. The no talking video was just kind of a trial run to see how well OBS and my software handled, and if it looked any clunky. I mean, I bought this PC really just so I could play Minecraft a little bit better. All my inventory is full. I used to play on like this really clunky Windows Surface Go laptops. I've had that since college, and it's not the best after like 5 years. There's no more space, all the RAM usage is used up. That looked like a creeper. Oh my gosh. Clearly I need to go back to flight school. But yeah, so I got this computer around October, and it's funny because the first game I actually played on here is Cookie Clicker, and I had my brother like screaming like, you bought that expensive computer just to play Cookie Clicker. And I was like, no, I'm gonna play Minecraft on it. But yeah, it's held up really good so far. I'm really enjoying this PC. I'm actually going to have to remove that, so I'm not going to fill that in anymore. I played Baldur's Gate on here, and it's actually ran really smooth. I don't think I've ever played video games that smooth in a very long time. Normally I play on Nintendo Switch, or my first console was a Nintendo DS. So I really don't really know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm used to clunky. I'm not used to things running super smooth. You know, I play Pokemon, so Diamond and Pearl was super slow. And I got used to it, you know. I don't mind the slow grind of everything. That's why I don't have any beacons, but once I finish that tree, I still need to get a whole bunch of leaves. Once I finish that tree, that's gonna be where my first beacon goes. And I think I'm gonna try to excavate an area underground to fight the wither. You know, I fought the wither on Java so many times. I've never done it on Bedrock. So I'm very, very concerned. I don't know what I'm getting into. I heard it's got like different things it does on Bedrock Edition. So I guess I definitely will probably video that. You're probably gonna hear me scream. I'm thinking about what I'm going to use block palette wise for the observatory. I really like to stay consistent, so I will definitely probably raid what I can from the trial chambers of more copper and more tough blocks. So maybe I can do that. I'm gonna take a pause real quick. That way I can give my dog some love. She's in the back crying. I hope you didn't hear that. She's something else. Alright, and I am back. Ooh, that kind of glitched out, huh? Alright, so yeah, oh goodness. Yeah, I kind of figured that would happen. Oh goodness. Come on, Stabby. Got a job to do. Oh, yikes. That burns. And there's something. Hello. Come on, fight me. I don't need any of your stuff. What was I saying? Yeah, block palettes. I think I'm gonna try to stay consistent with that, but I do want it to be just a little bit more woodsy. If I'm saying that right, woodsy, more made out of wood than the stone. And that might be a lie once I get to building it, and it might look completely different than what I'm saying now. But that's kind of what I want to do with it. I'm hoping I can get all this sand out of the way. I know I can leave just a little bit of beach. I mean, I know the turtles are going to be upset, but... Oh, goodness. Actually, yeah, give me your XP. You can heal up a little spoon. That's a creeper. Maybe I should light this back up. At least in the meantime. Go ham with the torches. Just a little bit. There's that. Oh, it's the guy I don't like. He always shows up the most inconvenient times. Oh, what do you have in your hand? What is that? Hang on. Let's see. Is that? Oh, he picked up the string the spider dropped. Okay. Alright, Mr. Llama Dude. What do you got? Anything? Cherry logs, firefly bush, tall dry grass, bucket of pufferfish, lily pad, and spruce saplings. Sorry, man. Well, your guys are gonna make a mess. No one saw anything. Looks like he wasn't even here. He wasn't. Right, guys? You think that's enough beach? I mean, how big am I gonna make this I make it huge? Not making it any bigger than the arena. That took me forever. But maybe I can make it... I don't know. I'll figure something out. Let's clear off the beach. That is sandstone. How did I already uncover sandstone? Did I already terraform around here? I had to. Look at that. I can't remember what I've done before and what I haven't. I guess that's what happens whenever you have a long-lasting server. I don't know. I used to play Minecraft a lot more than I did now. Whenever I was in high school and in middle school. And maybe just a little bit in elementary, whenever I was in 5th grade. God, that makes me feel old. But, I used to play on the Xbox. Back whenever it first came out on the Xbox. My brother waited that whole night for the midnight release of it, and he downloaded it. And I remember playing it, and I had a very, very huge treehouse that I love to keep adding on to. This is back whenever you only had so big of a server that it gave you. My inventory's full. And I think I covered about half of that server in my treehouse. I had a lot of dogs because I lived in the forest biome, and every single dog had like a little doggy house. And I used to play exclusively on peaceful mode because I did not like the creepers. They always jump scared me. I know none of this is sorted, but we'll get to it. Ooh, click the buttons. We'll grab that, we'll grab that. But yeah, there was one time I switched the server from peaceful to easy, and I had climbed down the ladder of my treehouse, and out of nowhere, I guess not really out of nowhere, y'all probably know where this is going, a creeper was waiting for me right at the bottom of the ladder, and it exploded part of my treehouse down at the bottom. It ruined the landscape, and I never played on easy again on that server. Eventually, I think some data got corrupted, and we ended up having to start all over, and it was really sad. But I remember I liked to go in there sometimes, and oh, baby turtle, cutie. I would go in there, and without saving, I would go and I would burn the whole treehouse down. And then I would quit without saving. And that was fun. Oh, that's granite. That's a lot of sand in there. I'm looking for dirt. Dirt or grass. Either or. I don't think I had a lot. My dirt is down in here. Let's see. That's coarse dirt. Dirt path. Mud. Oh look, there's the moss that I need. Pack mud. Podzol. Oh, this is... Oh look, there's a lot of sand. More sand. And more sand. Guys, I think I'm out of dirt. And that's saying something, because you never run out of dirt in Minecraft. It's everywhere. Let's see. Could always swing by Momo's place and try to take some dirt. Yeah, you think you or Bimo would have any dirt? What? Oh, I can't do the cutesy eyes. Oh, I love doing the little like pleading kind of big old eyes through text message. It's my favorite little emoji. Let's see. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Oh, I can't sing that. Nope, I'm not singing that. That's copyright. On my way. On my way to steal. It's not stealing, I asked. But he's gonna put 10-4. 10-4. Make sure I have room. Yeah. And we'll be able to check out and see if he lags my computer or not. He's got a lot of villagers at the entrance, and it used to lag my little laptop out a lot. So let's see. I thought this was going to take a lot longer to load. So he's got this tunnel, and he's got beacons down it, so he can run super fast. Let's see. His base. Yeah, look. He's got all sorts of spawn portal directions. He's got a whole directory. Desert biome, fish farm, froglight farm, main base portal, barter farm, mushroom biome, end portal, gas farm, all going that way. Wither skeleton farm, jagged peaks biome, village portal, blaze spawner is that way, which is incredible. He does a lot. There's the barter farm down there. Wonder if you're gonna be able to see him. Alright, let's see. Purple. Okay. Yeah, so this is his entrance. He's got a lot of stuff. There's his throne. I shouldn't sit in it. He'll get mad. But all of his villagers and everything. He's got a lot. I don't know if he still has it, but he had a iron farm down below. It feels kind of laggy. Not a whole lot. And then this is all his storage. Let's see if I can't find dirt. Look. There's his wither skeleton skulls. He's got a whole bunch. I guess these are from Tinker's. I really haven't played with a lot of it. Oh, don't tell me he has the new one. Yeah, he does. The lava chicken. I still can't believe that's... Oh, there's some dirt. That was a big thing. Alright, we're gonna... Oh! I don't want that. We'll take from the bottom. I think that should be good enough. Got some. Thank you. I hope that's enough. Okay. I used to love flying down here, but I guess with the jumps it's pretty hard. Yeah, 10-4. And then if you don't know that 07, that's like a little guy saluting. It's really funny. I like it. Ooh, goodness. That was quick. Wait, okay, so there's the barter farm. Look, I'll show y'all down here. He's got the mushroom biome, and then it's all labeled. He's very organized, and that's not me. I wish I was. You know, I think one of my biggest problems with Minecraft, maybe it's not just with Minecraft, because maybe it's just me. I tend to start things and then I just don't finish them. And I think it's not just Minecraft. I think it's part of it is just me. And that's pretty weird because I have completion anxiety. Like, I have to get things done. But I think I've kind of grown out of it. Or maybe I just stopped caring. And that's kind of sad sounding. But there's a lot of projects on here that I want to do, or that I've started, and that I've just not completed or seen through. You know, maybe it's... I need to fix that. I need to not start anything new until I finish the previous thing. So part of that would be like, I need to finish the tree, I need to put the roof on that winery that I built, I need to finish it, I need to finish the outside of the arena, I need to put the bell in the clock tower, and I need to go back and fix those ghasts so they're just a little bit better. I don't know, they might get turned into blimps for the arena. I don't know if I really want to use them. Though they're gonna come in handy whenever I have to finish the bottom of the tree. I think I need to start putting a rule in place where I can't start anything new until I finish the previous thing. And that's probably gonna happen after I build this. But I think what I'm gonna do is just do the dirt for now, because I do need to resource gather. And that's probably something I'm gonna do later. But I do enjoy building a lot of things, and even in creative mode. I used to build a lot in creative mode till I switched to playing with my siblings. And I started to do a lot more in survival. Well, I can't say that. In college, I had a group and we played Minecraft together. I mean, we still have the server. It's a Java server. But I haven't gone on there in forever. Maybe that's something I'll do later. Take a drink every time I say I'll do it later. I need to start doing it sooner. But maybe that's something I'll do. I'll tour and show y'all what I've done on a Java server. Years ago. I think this was whenever I was, my second year of college, whenever we got that server. It was either second or my last year. Either way, it was probably 2020, 2021, around there, whenever we were playing that server. And I think my friend still pays for it. I'd have to check. Yeah, it's definitely got me curious. I might have to go log in after I get done with this and see. Maybe I'll make a separate video. Just because I'm very... it's piqued my interest now. I want to see if it's hold up. I know it was... I'm surprised you didn't hit me. I know it's a survival... It's hard difficulty like this, but it's Java. I'm on a mountain in a flower forest biome. I'm trying to remember what all I've done. I know I hooked up the bartering system that we had. That was kind of whenever the Nether update was new. I feel old. I just aged myself thinking about that. Oh, it wasn't enough. I got grass blocks though. We'll curve it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out after this. I'm too intrigued. I'm going to keep thinking about it until I go and see it with my own eyes. See, now I wonder if I should leave this. I think so. I like the little... I like the difference in heights. Maybe round it off just a little. Bam. And bam. This, however, I might try to fill in. It looks too much like a creeper hole than it does anything else. Yeah, well, I think I'm just about out of dirt. I could start filling it in with moss. I do like the way the moss looks. That would go into the whole nature is taking over. That's a hole. Nope. Not anymore. There's boats. Oh, when I went over there. But yeah, I might put more moss and things like that around here. Did you jump up on the bed? Are you gonna get cozy? Yeah. I truly don't know if y'all can hear her caller or not. But yeah, I'm out of dirt. I'm gonna have to get more later. Hopefully all of this turns into grass. Oh! That actually scared me. I didn't hear that guy. Oh, goodness. And now I'm flying like crazy. I need to stop talking to my dog and pay attention. I can't help it though, my dog is cute. Oh, hey, that had purpur. Yeah, I just throw everything anywhere. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. Not a whole lot going on, not a whole lot happening. But we got that terraformed. We got to show off the tower. You got to see me build, that build process. It's honestly, I'm surprised I haven't died more to building. But there's the clock tower. We're gonna build the observatory around here. Maybe we'll make it a little bit more sciencey. I mean, I did want it to be a whole, like, we're researching. We're here because we're gonna research. Oh goodness, what is? I may break the server. I added an AFK chicken farm near the ore factory. There's an ore factory? A tinker stuff? Oh no. Oh no. Anyways, I'll figure that out. And the block palette and everything. But yeah, I think we're done for today. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna keep. Yeah, there we go. Thank y'all for watching. Have a good one.